Hello, welcome to what will indubitably be a chaotic but very fun writing vlog. Today is October the 22nd, and if you're an author tube, you probably know that October 22nd starts the World Wide Writeathon, which I think is just like 24 hours or something, like a whole weekend of writing, basically. And there's live sprints from all sorts of people in the writing community. And so I'm excited to be participating in this, but I wanted to kind of let you know what you can expect from this vlog, okay? So I am going to be doing a lot of things. My main goals are that I want to read the rough first draft of my Camp Nano project that I finished in July, and then create a revision plan. Because if you didn't watch my last video, basically I'm gonna be revising my middle grade during November, as well as doing the first draft of my YA contemporary. So if you're wondering, yes, I am indeed crazy. Thank you for asking. Yes. So anyways, my second plan is to finish outlining my YA contemporary rom-com that I am going to be doing for Nanowrimo. If you are curious about what those projects are going to be like, I'll probably talk about them a little bit in this vlog, but for more information, I'm going to just like refer you back to my last video. I'll put a card up here where I talked about them in depth for like 10 minutes. But anyways, what we're doing right now is we are editing actually the video that I'm talking about now that's going to go up. But my plan is to get a cup of coffee, and then I want to transfer my writing onto my phone. So like in Scrivener, you can do like an ebook document, and then I want to send it to the Books app on my phone so that I can just kind of get comfortable, sit down and read it with my coffee and my notepad. And hopefully it won't take me more than like 2 or 3 hours to read through it and then digest and then make my revision plan. I mean, it sounds easy, right? What could possibly go wrong? Okay, going up the stairs now. Have to go upstairs because I fell asleep like twice while reading my story. I don't think that has anything to do with the quality of the writing, actually. So it's a little bit later on. I've read half of my novel so far. And honestly, I really don't have that many notes for revising. I don't know if I'm just like tired and missing stuff, but I think it's okay right now. Mainly the stuff that I've noticed is pacing and setting related, so I've made notes of that. But I'm loving my story. Revisiting it is so fun. So hopefully I'll discover, I mean, I guess I don't want to say hopefully I'll discover more that I need to fix, because I mean, I guess the least I discover, the better. Also, the World Writeathon has started, and I've done a little bit of the sprinting with them, which has been nice. And now it's just back to reading.
What happened? Because I understand a lot. I just now got to the Squid Game part. Like, I was dying. I was like, I can't wait till the after chat when this stream is over, because I have things to talk about with Barrett and RP. We need to discuss quite a few things.
Good morning. It's the next day, Saturday. I crashed at 9 o'clock because that is just my nature. And so here I am anyways, sitting at my desk with my massive water bottle as usual. And in about 15 minutes, Kate Kavanaugh is going to start a like Nanowrimo writing sprint. So I'm gonna join along with that. And then my goal, I mean, I'm not really writing, is a funny thing, but just because the nature of my goals right now, I don't really need to be writing. So I'm going to be finishing up reading my middle grade fantasy adventure, and then I will finish compiling all my notes for a second draft. And I also want to look online just because I feel like there's stuff I'm missing for like what people do for a revision checklist or a revision plan or something that other people use, so that I can kind of follow that as I go. So my other plan for today is to completely outline all the scenes in Project Snape and then write a synopsis. So this is literally all I'm doing. I don't have anything else I have to do, so I definitely think it will be doable. Okay, pretty exciting moment here. I am going to be opening up a new Scrivener file for my Project Magic Forest, which I am still working on a working title for. I think I want to call it Within the Nightshade Forest, but like just that title seems a lot more like kind of spooky and like literary than the story is. It's very quirky and silly, so I don't know if it works. So I guess it's still definitely a working title, but I'm always excited when I start a new Scrivener file and getting it set up. So I don't ever use any of, let me see if I can show you. I don't ever use any of these other ones, like here they have options for like a blank file, fiction, nonfiction, script writing, or miscellaneous. I always use blank, even though I'm clearly writing fiction. So yeah, I just feel like I like to make it my own way, so I don't like any of the other ones. And then we will call this Project Magic Forest second draft. Ta-da! There it is. It's beautiful. It's blank. I can do with it whatever I please. Oh, I'm dark. So yeah, exciting. Fun times. 4 minutes from Kate Kavanaugh now. I don't have any coffee, and I won't until 8 o'clock because I have the hypothyroidism, and so I can't drink or eat anything for an hour after I take my medicine. And it's like one of those rules that you really can't ignore, because if I don't, like if I eat or drink, I will feel like all the effects I did before I went on medicine for my thyroid. Like, ooh, have I been blurry that whole time? Sorry. Sluggishness and exhaustion and all of that. And I hate to feel that way. So, yeah. All right, here I am, just chilling with Kate and the gang. We just did our first sprint, but if you're wondering why I'm orange, I have not turned on the overhead lights yet. I guess maybe now would be a good time. There we go. I'm gonna go downstairs though and get some coffee, because it's much needed. Also, thought I might share the fact that yes, it's not even November and I have my tree up And right next to it I have fall decor, so don't judge. Hi. Clearly, I'm such a fangirl, but I suggested the time 23:32 for the Kate Kavanaugh writing sprint, and your girl got it. I also found out through the chat that me and another author tuber named Grape Fry only live like 30 minutes away from each other, which is absolutely crazy. So, yeah. And as for the amount of reading I've gotten done, can't say I've done awful. I've got 16 pages left in my manuscript, so we're just gonna keep reading. And sorry, my chair is literally like the squeakiest thing you've ever heard of in your life. But just gonna keep reading, drink some coffee. I'm almost done with my coffee and ate a cookie butter sandwich. So if you can tell, I'm much more awake now. Okay, let's go. Hello, update. So Kate's stream just ended and I just finished reading my draft, my first draft. I guess I kind of write pretty clean first drafts. I mean, they're really wordy. Some of my main goals include like adding more contractions to my writing because it really doesn't flow very well with my style or whatever when it's he is, she is, I think she's and he's. The contractions just make it sound better. Also, there was a little bit of a first love kind of romance thing I had that isn't really working, so I'm gonna take that out. And then that's just what I know I'm doing right now. I also know I need to cut a lot of exposition in places and work on making it more showy with more dialogue. So I've got 30 minutes until the next sprint. I think I'm probably going to participate in that one too and just finish making my revision plan. And then that's actually going to be good to go because once I have my revision plan like set in stone, I think I'll be ready to just get to it when Nanowrimo starts. And I think what I want to do is like edit and revise at the same time, chapter by chapter, because from looking at my plans, all I really need to do right now is add one more scene in the beginning of my story to explain a little bit more about my character's motivation in going on the adventure in the first place. So yeah, I feel pretty good about that task right now, and that means probably the rest of the day after I finish this will be spent on planning my YA contemporary. So yeah, we're off to a good start and we'll just keep it up. All right, we've moved on to Tamara Wood's live stream. See if I can show you that. Here we are. And I am currently switching back and forth between my first draft and my second draft of my middle grade fantasy, just setting up the chapters with the files. Since I'm not rewriting this draft, I just want to have them like set up, ready to go with notes about what's going to need to be revised, etc. And then I've got my revision plan and my revision checklist, which I compiled and has like, I don't know, 30 checklist things on it to do just from like websites that I found. But my revision plan has about 20 parts to it, and the one I'm probably the most excited about is number 20, which is making silly chapter titles kind of in like a Percy Jackson style for each one of my chapters. So yeah, seems super exciting and fun. Also, trying to turn each chapter as close into a cliffhanger as possible is going to be a fun adventure. And right now I've got to chapter 22 out of 28. I'm just getting the file set up. So definitely will probably be done with this in just a couple more minutes. And it looks like the sprint has like 7 minutes left. So probably I'll be finished about the same time the sprint is over. All right, so I am still writing and it's 12:49. So we've been doing good today. I just finished a synopsis. So the way that I was doing this is I was split screening, and right here I had like my ideas for scenes, and I had just kind of made like one sentence that I would want to happen in each scene, and then like attached it to a beat. Like there's my fun and games, there's my midpoint, there's my bad guys close in, and all of that. And then I took that and put it into like all of this right here, which is about 1,047 words of everything that's going to happen in my story. And it probably still needs to be workshopped, and I'm sure that it's going to change some once it gets started, but I like having it here, and reading through it I just feel a lot more confident that I have a really sweet, good story to tell, because you know, sometimes you doubt things as you're going through the process. But yeah, so I feel good about that. And now I'm just going to move over to making sections on the this part. Sorry, you cannot see that very well, can you? So basically now I'm just going to set up and make scene cards for each scene in my story. And then one thing I like to do is after I make the scene cards, I like to kind of make notes on how I'm connecting each scene together, how the character arcs are moving forward, how I'm showing the message of my story, etc., etc. So that is probably going to take quite a bit of time and probably will not be finished until the evening, which is fine. So yeah, gonna just keep doing that some more. Oh, and if you're wondering, we are sprinting with Caitlin Duncan and Julie and Amber right now. It is now 1:30. My butt is officially tired from sitting, and I would say I've got the first act, like with just the bare bones of scene cards. Like basically I want to make the scene cards, attach them to like the specific beat I associate them with in the Save the Cat structure. Then I'll go back and add the like, how am I progressing the character arc, and how am I hinting at the overall message of the story, etc. But my butt hurts from sitting so long, and so I think it's time for a break, just like an hour long at least break, and I'll make some food and start on some laundry and just not be at my desk anymore. And we're back, folks. Update, I went to the store to get brownies. They didn't have the brownies I like, so I got donuts, the kind that come from Krispy Kreme, but they're usually sitting in the box for a couple days. They were okay, I had one of them. But the real star of the show is this here, my Nanowrimo mug that I have. Love it. I just got it. They packaged it so nicely, and it'll just kind of give me the little pep in my step that I need to keep going forward. So this starts off the 5:30 sprint, and we've got Sarah Cahill doing it. So I'm planning on doing scene cards. Now, in my Scrivener file, I've got like, if you can see here, the part with the cards is all of my scenes so far. There's only 18, so I'm at the point now where it's just kind of like, how do I complicate matters and make more stakes and raise the tension? What kind of side characters do I want to include, and how are they going to affect the story and help my character grow? That sort of thing. So there's someone I used to watch a lot, Abby Emmons, and she had a good plan for scene cards. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna caffeinate. I'm caffeinating at 5:40 p.m. because I'm ready to right late tonight, like 9, 10 o'clock even, which is very late for me. So yeah, here we go, back to the drawing board. Oh man, it's getting dark now. It's nearly 7 o'clock for the World Wide Writeathon, and I think I've finished outlining my entire story, and I've done scene cards for the first 2 scenes. The way things are looking, I don't think that I will make scene cards for the entire novel this week, but Nano is still like 8 days away. So my plan is just to do 2 or 3 scene cards every day, and then just keep thinking about my story as I kind of live my life, and add anything that I think will kind of improve it a little bit. But yeah, overall I feel really happy with the work that I've done over these past 2 days. I was able to reread my middle grade and make a full 20-point revision plan, and I was able to outline all of my YA Contemporary Nanowrimo project. So overall, super good. And I think I've decided that I really like doing a synopsis and a query letter and a pitch and all of that like before I actually start writing the story. But like it just helps me a lot think about like what I'm promising and the heart of my story before I write it. I don't know, it helps to have that map for me. I may get some more words for the rest of this evening, but since I've done the core of what I needed to for Preptober, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog here. And I might just spend the rest of the night reading, honestly, because my book club is meeting next Friday and I have not even started the book yet. And I think that I would love to just have an evening of reading. So that's the plan. And otherwise, I would love to know, how is your Preptober going? Do you have what you need planned out? What story are you writing for Nano? Definitely let me know, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Did you see what I did there? Oh.